day, traveler. You should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the books anymore after my last mistake. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his ledgers. Askell is the owner of the shop and my husband. If you would like to make a purchase, you should speak with him. Bandits and thieves that have been seen around the walls. They won't think twice of killing you for any valuables. That is the wasteland, southeast of here. Long ago, it was a grand citadel, ruled over by the Astor family. It's since fallen to ruin. You'll find monsters there, amongst ancient treasure. The walls aren't much if you're looking for excitement. At least, not before the war turned those freemen loose on us. Well, if you can undo my mistake, perhaps Askell will let me help him again. I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that might cost us dearly. None of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you recollect those invoices discreetly? Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the war-sworn fortress, Helmgard, with a traveling merchant. When you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention this to Askell. 4 of them were given out to the townsfolk. The last was to be sent to Helmgard Keep, the war-sworn base, so I gave it to a merchant traveling that way. Nice talking to you. Were you able to find any of the invoices? Nice talking to you. Were you able to find... Nice talking to you.
For a minute I thought the damn freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested. If not for the slim flow of traffic between Rathir and Dalentar, they would likely not exist anymore. It's been worse since the war. In a few decades, we'll probably be like Talarain, completely ruined. Ruffians and bandits wandering outside of town. My wife and assistant. She helps me run the shop, although sometimes she creates more problems than she fixes. It's quiet here, and I can appreciate that. But as the days pass and travelers grow scarcer, it becomes ever more difficult to make a living out here. I am an alchemist, not a dealer in petty baubles and refuse. Wait a moment. That kerchief. It's woven of Canarok gossamer. Perfect for a solvent cloth. I spoke too soon. Here is coin for the object. I shall buy it at once. Very well. If you're heading east to the ruins of Talarain. Very well. Looking for potions? Very well.
There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're thirsty, and a fire to warm by in the Golden Plains Inn. There's not much in terms of services in town. Besides the inn, you've got Banron and his smithy Askell, and his alchemy shop. Ayton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we even saw some profit. Until the war. Now, few come and nobody stays. It is a wasteland. Nothing but monsters and ruins. Just some burned-out farms and this trading post. Different from Talarain east of here. But we've our share of problems. Ron Farm, for example. Or the Freeman. Even Ratifer's causing a ruckus. Have you heard of their trouble? Every day they're still sick. The front lines go without the grain they need. Their stores can't last forever. There's not. Ayton started as a trading... between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we even saw always open.
Wennerit Soul of the Traveler is at your service. Been a while since I saw someone coming through Ayton. I'm not from here myself. I know it's got an inn and it's close to Talarain, which is good for me. I mostly come here to recuperate and sell my findings between excursions. Most would say it's a monster-ridden wasteland. However, if you can deal with those beasts, then there's much treasure to be found there. Little for one to find here in the sticks, and some people like that, I suppose. The only real worry are those damn freemen harrying the roads, giving thieves a bad name. The travelers are good traders and better treasure hunters. If there's gold, a traveler can always sniff it out. Come again? Good day.
Finally, someone who doesn't look like they'd keel over in a gentle breeze. The name's Kelly Sen, and no, I'm not from around Ayton. Looking to kill a little time? I have a cup and some dice. Care to toss for some coin? Or perhaps I could read your cards. It's a small, quiet town with not much more than a few tradesmen. The most exciting thing for these townsfolk is the sight of an unfamiliar face traveling through. I am a gambling man, stranger. Anytime you want to give the dice a roll, I'll be ready to place a bet. Getting harder to find a quiet spot in the plains, but Ayton never gave me much cause for fuss or worry. You look elsewhere in Erethel, you find unrest and chaos, but the Wolds, well, it's meeting its destiny quietly. Another time, maybe.
Good day.
Heard about the fire at Rond Farm? It's dreadful, and what's more, always open.